What's up, peoples? It's your bear coming to you guys live. Well, not really live, but just making good on some promises. No, I said I'd make day and night vlogs, so this will be your night. I mean, technically, it's like what? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. But if I don't see the night, if I don't see the sun, then it's night. If it's still dark, then it's night. But you know, it's whatever. I'm looking for my keys for my new, my new Jeep. This is the latest Jeep out there. Can't say nothing. I bet you guys are wondering, what am I doing so up early in the night? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am working. And you're probably like, what job do I do? Like, what do I do? You know? What job keeps you up this late at night? Well, I'll tell you. I'm what you call a night protector. A lot of people don't know what that is. Oh my goodness. I guess you can say we're a thing of legend, you know? We don't really exist, says the government. And so basically, a night protector is a being that doesn't sleep. You know, they stay up all hours of the night and protect. That's what a night protector does. So all those things that go bump at night, we're the ones who deal with them. So you guys don't have to dirty your pretty little fingers or hands or whatever, because we're there to do it for you. And you're welcome. No, sir, I'm just messing with you guys. I am a security officer. And so right now, I'm just doing my rounds in my Jeep. In my new Jeep. My new G-E-E EAEP Jeep. Yeah, that sounds about right. And usually I'd walk because it's humid outside, but I just wanted to show off right now. I really did wish the windows opened like all the way, but it's whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. If I really wanted a window, I'd just walk. You know? There'd be no window. I mean, if I didn't want a window, I'd walk, because there is no windows when you are walking. Ooh, we got a racing cone there. Oh wow, look at the view. But this ain't nothing. This is nothing at all. Let's go to the 5th floor. Working as a security officer, especially for those who have a night shift, it's not hard. Like, you've got to be out of your mind if you say working as a security officer is hard. I mean, I can't speak for a lot of people, especially ones who are armed security officers, because you know, you're armed for a reason. You know, something had to have happened for your job to require a gun. But for those who work in like homes or like schools or like hospitals and stuff that are night security, it's pretty easy. The only downside is that you're up when everyone else is sleeping. So you're honestly to yourself. And I personally, I don't mind that. You know, I don't really mind being to myself. It's actually relaxing, you know. No one bothers you, you know. You do your job, you do your rounds. No one gets in your way. Like, what else could you want? It only sucks when you decide to take a double. And me, I don't mind working, you know. I've worked my whole life. Like, this is nothing. This is nothing to me. I eat, breathe, and sleep work. And it gets lonely. You know, it gets really lonely sometimes because it's just you left to your own devices and you're the only one there. I mean, and it also fucks up your sleeping schedule. Definitely does that. Like ooh, I was so low. Like, it really does fuck up your sleeping schedule. And I say that because when I started doing security, I wasn't working a double. Definitely not. I don't even think I could handle that. I think I had to grow to learn how to do that shit. But like, where am I going? I feel like I'm lost. I'm trying to get to the other garage. But yeah, I had to grow. I had to learn how to do a double, but I would just work on Fridays and Saturdays, doing 16 hours a week, making that 32. No, I'm lying, not 16. I would do, yeah, is it 16? Yeah, I would do 16 hours a week, and then for 2 weeks, because we got paid bi-weekly, would be 32 hours for 2 weeks, you know. And it was decent. It's decent money for a college student, especially if you're not really doing much, you know. You're just there guarding devices, you know, machines that are worth more than your, I don't know, everything that you've spent for the past 21 years of living. But yeah, but like, you know, it's not really physically demanding. And so, yeah, I mean, I digress. Back to the fucking up your sleep schedule. So I did it while I was in school. I mean, I'm still in school, but I did it then. And why is this up? Oh, this is tripping. Yeah, I did it while I was in school. And like, I mean, when you mature, you get really tired of old things. So like, I didn't really party much during the weekends, and when I did, I get really bored of them. They seemed really, I don't know, it got really repetitive. And so like, I'm like, yo, I want to make some money, I want to work, you know. How can I do that? So, you know what I did? I got a job. I got me a freaking job. Good job. And so, yeah, I got a job. And it's not like I didn't have a job before. I just didn't have one that paid well. And this one paid way better than my last one. I can tell you that for a fact. And yeah. And so I started working during the weekends. I'd come back. It messed up my whole sleeping schedule because, you know, if you work overnight and you stay up and then you get back to your dorm or your house or whatever you want to call it and you fall asleep, it already messes up your cycle, because, you know, you're up in the morning and you sleep at night. But with security, you sleep in the morning and you're up at night because you need to be attentive. You need to be up Your eyes need to be awake when you do this. And like, you just gotta be up, because you never know what could happen. Honestly, there's some crazy people out here. But like the site that I work at, it's pretty chill. It's pretty quiet. Thank God. I mean, you get the floaters here and there, but like, it's nothing that you can't handle. And so back to like fucking up your sleeping schedule, and then I decide to take a double, because you know, school fees. I owe 20 grand in school fees. But I gotta work. I gotta save up. I gotta work. I gotta pay off these school fees, because that's how life is. And so I take a double. And so when you take usually a security shift is 8 hours, right? And when you take a double, that's an extra 8 hours. But my double is back to back. Back to back, back to back. So after my regular shift, there's another shift that I take. So I'm there. Like, for example, I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's 8 hours. And then a next shift would be from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's another 8 hours. You see where I'm going with this? It's a double, back to back. So the first time I did my double, I'm like 16 hours. Man, this is easy. This is a piece of cake, cause I got used to the normal hours, just the normal 8 hours. I'm like, man, this is gonna be easy peasy, lemon squeezy, breezy, freezy. Like, it can't get any easier than this. Oh, I was dead wrong. The first 8 hours went by. Boy, was I tired. And you know what? The next 8 hours were rolling up. That's when I felt like I almost lost my mind. Like, it was crazy. It really was. And it was just something I had to get used to. I really did. It's like, what do you do for 16 hours? Like, sure, you can be on the computer, you know. You can play games, you can watch movie. But that's like 2-3 hours. 3 hours is just stretching it. That's like 2-3 hours max. You know? So what do you do for the next 13 hours? You can't sleep. Because if you sleep, that's an automatic termination. And God forbid anything happens when you're asleep, you know? Maybe a fire alarm, you know, people breaking in, it's a disturbance, you know, God forbid anything bad happens while you're asleep. Or not even that. Your boss walking on you falling asleep. Like, he's just right there. He's the one who wakes you up. Like, if that happens, don't even say anything. Just pack your shit up and just leave. Because you know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're done. Your career is done. Your money is done. The ties that you had with the company is done. You're fired. So sleeping's not even an option. No? It's just, I don't know. You just got to get used to it. That's all it is. You just need to get used to it. Oh, that thing is dusty. So you just gotta get used to it, you know. But enjoy it too, you know. Like, especially if you're the type of person that likes to procrastinate. If you got work you have to do, if you have schoolwork you have to do, bang that out. You have no one bothering you. Like, literally. You're to yourself. No one's in the way. You don't have annoying siblings or annoying roommates or parents just constantly just vexing you. you have a lot of time to bang out a lot of things. You know? There's just no room for complaint. Like, if you can't get any work done at night, then you honestly don't want to do the work. But anyway, I'm not complaining or anything. This is a pretty good gig, if I do say so myself, you know? Like, and I like the quiet, you know? I mean, sure, it gets lonely. You don't really have anyone to talk to, because you have to realize the time that you're working, everyone is asleep. You just have to realize that everyone is asleep. And once you've realized that, and you've come to that conclusion that 16 hours is an isolation in your head, a penitentiary that you can't escape. I mean, you can escape, you can do anything you want, you can leave the job. But if you want money, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna stay. But like, it's okay. It's okay. You know? Nothing is always permanent. Nothing is ever permanent. Change happens. Change is good. You know, it's necessary. It's necessary for us to continue. Well, that's the light. Like, you know? You just have to carry on with your life. And this wind's now. It's just, I don't know. I think the scenery is beautiful. I'm on top of a garage, the 5th floor, P5, and look at this space, this opening. It's pretty nice, you know. I mean, there's a creepy table there. Like, I don't know who would want to eat up here. It's so windy. I mean, when it gets really windy, or when it gets really hot, I don't know. It's just a weird place to put a chair. Well, like, it's a pretty solid gig. Well, that's pretty much it. I don't really know. I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's probably because I feel so drained. But if you guys do enjoy these vlogs, make sure you like, share, subscribe, you know, the things you gotta do to keep it going, because change is good. I may be new, but I do have goals, you know. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.